Hello, hello. How are you guys? My name is Koi, for those that do not know me. I am wiping my glasses. I should have used my eyeglass wiper, but oh well. Hi there. You called me because I was blind. Just doing the intro. So, for those that know me, my name is Koi. For those that don't know me, my name is Koi. For those that do, welcome. Thank you for always coming back. Wednesdays, I like to do, I'm just playing. Wednesdays, I like to do tea and tarot. Wednesday is just my jam. I like Wednesdays. And I think that it's a good day to communicate. Actually, it is day of communication. So why wouldn't I communicate, And this is a platform for me that I like to share one of my services, which are tarot readings. And I just like to give a weekly update, what's going on with the energy, what energy am I picking up and how I depict it. And hopefully, with my intentions of speaking what this energy for this week is, give some encouraging vibes to that. Help people become more aware and resonate and really look within, self-reflect. That's what A Ray of Gratitude is about. Really tapping in, doing inner work, and really knowing that you can create a more positive outlook on things within yourself as well as everything else around. So I drew some cards. I finally made some time for myself. Hello. I drew some cards to really pick up what this energy of this week is. Yes, it's hump day, but since we stay present, we're going to just talk about things that kind of led up this week and what to kind of expect, or I don't use the word expect, what to look forward to, or what opportunities can open up for this. And of course, this is a general reading. So, this is more of my self-promotion to show y'all, if you're feeling a vibe, this is how tarot readings go down. If it's a personal reading, it will go similar to this. It's just more of energy that I'm picking up on you, per se. And I just want to throw out there, too, two announcements, all right, y'all? So, one, I've been getting some people saying that they're nervous about tarot. And I don't know, per se, if it's because they've never had a tarot reading or they're just nervous about what's going to happen. But I just want to remind y'all that nervous and excitement, that energy is very similar. So be aware and know that you can kind of shift that energy into the more of the excitement instead of nervousness and fear, and don't be nervous. Just bring more intention to what you're trying to seek. And two, I just want to let y'all know. So I wish y'all could smell this through the, through the screen, but you can't. I like to kind of use this with any creative endeavor. This is my aromatherapy in a bottle. It has a couple of essential oils that I use to help me revive and help me recharge my energy. And that's the intentions that I put out there for anybody that actually uses this, okay? It's aromatherapy in a bottle. And I will be using my gratitude attitude cards, all about self-reflection of what we are doing right now, okay? So with all those commercials and ads in here, let's get into this reading, okay? So like I said, I pulled some cards already. I'm switching it up a little bit. So let's just talk. I'm not even going to show you guys the cards right now. I'm just going to talk about the energy that I'm picking up. The overall energy is really about holding space for the energy that we have reviewed already, all of what is going on right now. Literally, this is the end of 2020. This month, we're at the end. And we all of us throughout the whole world have been through a lot this year. And I feel like as a general collective energy that I'm picking up that is, a lot of people are actually doing some self-reflection, taking time and holding space for their emotions, for just thoughts and ideas and whatnot, and really just thinking like, what has been going on like this whole year for them, right? And I feel that you guys are understanding that holding space is really about being in the space of your own self, being in your own body so you can self-reflect, so you can understand a little bit deeper and understand what it is that, I, Sequoia, am trying to express outwardly to other people, or what is it that I'm trying to review and reflect on within myself. So let me start showing you some cards. This is the overall energy. We got this guy right here. He's the druid. He holds space. He's the shaman, or he's just the higher self, we'll just say. That is really the person that seeks knowledge and holds space for the knowledge that he understands, that he obtains, and that he reviews on what is it. Like, he looks very old and wise, right? But see, the difference between obtaining knowledge and holding wisdom is understanding the lessons, understanding the experiences. And you can't really understand the experience or the lesson unless you review it, unless you reflect on it. You don't want to sit with it long so you can be back in that space and focusing on the past, but you do want to hold space for yourself, ground in your own body, your own energy, and be like, okay, I did go through that. Yeah, I learned that lesson. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm secure with myself enough to know that I've learned from this and I'm moving forward. And if anything that pops back up within my space that's similar to this, you have enough confidence. You're secure with yourself to know that, okay, I got this, right? Because like I was saying in the beginning of this week here, like we pretty much, I don't know if you guys feel this, but a lot of us probably have been feeling a little bit disconnected, a little isolated, a little bit just standoffish, because you're trying to figure out, what is this energy? What is this wonky energy going on? How can I express this? How do I express how I'm feeling right now? But for those that aren't that self-aware, the emotions are coming up. The thoughts are coming up for you to really understand. It's just energy that's coming up for you to kind of self-reflect and look on the things that really haven't been working for you and figure out ways that you can move forward. In this present moment right here for Hump Day, we have the prayer card. Now, see, this is yellow here. And this prayer card to me is all about like affirming what it is that you know that you need, expressing that. The blue card we had was the throat chakra. Throat is speaking your truth, finding your truth, like the druid here, finding your truth, figuring out that truth in turn so you can express that. You can communicate that. You can put that energy out there. And the yellow sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra is all about action, due diligence, and really feeling secure, self-worth, self-esteem, knowing your power that you hold within. And, I look at this word prayer, sometimes people get mixed up. They think of prayer as something very religious. But prayer is really about the power of words, speaking words, and knowing that what I speak into existence can be formulated, can be understood. It's just like if you go around telling yourself that you're stupid all the time, you kind of start to believe it. Prayer is just like mantra as well. Mantra is a sound or a saying that you repeat and you repeat so that the energy starts balling up. And so it starts formulating, and then you actually feel that. There's in certain religions where they have prayer beads. And there's a certain amount of times that they say certain words because they want that energy to be brought up, And I think that's what I'm trying to say here for this week, though, is like you're rummaging through those thoughts and you're really understanding some things and things that you don't need to hold on, things that you need to just let go of, but you're holding space for yourself, being grounded within your own energy so you can feel, get to know yourself. You're actually doing some inner work. Yay, collective. No, I'm just playing. But that's what I'm feeling. If anybody is feeling this, is resonating with this for this week, you know, give me some hearts or whatever, because I think that we are coming into an opportunity here for abundance. That's how we make abundance happen. You know, that's how we manifest good things. We speak it into existence to the enough where we believe that. And then it's like, okay, you're understanding your own energy, your own spirit's energy, and then you're moving forward in hope and faith that your messages have been heard. So let's just get into this. I'm going to just get a little bit deeper. I probably should have just said what I needed to say and then got deeper into the message. But, you know, it didn't work out that way. And I'm saying that because that's kind of like this week. You know, if you feel kind of like, you know, I should have did this, I should have did that. It's okay. Know that it's okay. Pray on it. It's okay. Change that. Throw positivity on that. However you would like to look at that. But know that it's not the end all be all. Yeah, I could have said that in a few shorter words, but I didn't. So now I'm moving forward, right? Yeah, you could have, you know, took a certain road to work that may not have that much traffic. But you didn't. And oh well. Maybe you enjoyed good songs while you were in traffic. I don't know. You know, it's all about how you look at it. It's all about perspective. And when you can hold space for your own self and feel your own energy, you know, then you can really understand yourself on a deeper level. That's why isolation came through, because it's like, you know, if you've been around a lot of people, maybe there's a point where you need to hold space for yourself and step away from some people right now so you can hear your own thoughts and feel your own energy. Let's clarify this abundance card real quick. So we're doing some self-care. That's what really is going down here. We're doing some self-care because the wise part of ourselves are like, look, you've been through a lot. You're doing a lot of stuff. Please sit down and hold space for yourself. Not nobody else. Hold space for yourself right now so you can really tune in and understand what it is that you need to do, cultivate for this new shift that's coming, i.e. 2021. We got, what, 2-3 more weeks left, right? And we have a star card here too, and she speaks about faith. She speaks about moving forward, and also, you know, the prayers that you hear, bringing the knowledge, understanding the emotion, and bringing things forward, you know, feeling into, I have faith. You know, if I sat here and said like, yeah, I'm going to do better, that doesn't really sound believable, right? But if you keep saying it to yourself like, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do better, the more you keep understanding and feeling that, the more you put faith into yourself and also the universe, because the universe works mentally. It feels our emotions, right? So with this star card here, it's all about feeling, grounding into your space, understanding who you are, following your North Star, all right? That North Star, if anybody is familiar with astrology, I am not an astrologist, but I know a little bit. There's something in your birth chart that is a North Node, a North Star, and we all aspire for that. You know, we aspire for that energy to meet that, our potential. But we can't meet our potential if we're not walking in the right direction, if you're not finding the right purpose to move forward, you know? And I think this is why we have this isolation card here, because in the beginning of the week, you know, you might have felt like, I need some space. oh, I need to hear my thoughts, you know? And if you're more self-aware of your own energy, you know that, let me just walk away. I need some space. I need some healing. The star card is also about healing, because you know what? The word healing sometimes is overrated. Healing is getting to know yourself. It's self-care, you know? So we have here this prayer, and look what happens. The devil pops out. And, you know, the devil card is not all cracked up what it is to be. The devil card is really about owning your power, though, because you want to know your power, not somebody else's. You don't want to be chained to, you know, addictions or anything else that's outside of your own self. Why did I say addictions? I mean, we could be addicted to anything, though, honestly, if you really think about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be substances. But again, just like those commercials that you see about those cigarettes, right? And they're like, oh, choose your own, like make your own choices. Don't let the cigarette choose you. It probably doesn't say that. But it's kind of like something gnaws at us a lot of times, right? And we have to really understand ourselves enough to be like, is this my energy? And if it is, what is going on inside of me that is making me irritable, that is making me want to do something that is not really myself, you know? What is there, these decisions that I'm making that is holding power over me? You know, because it popped out. I like to have one card, but it popped out with this. And 10 of Cups really is about happy home, completion of emotional fulfillment. And when it's upside down, we don't have that emotional fulfillment. When we make choices, what are the right words? When we allow to have something that is power over us and make choices that aren't our own. You know, and that goes back to being grounded and having faith within yourself, really understanding the right direction to move forward to. When we don't have that, we tend to get lost, you know, and it's okay to get lost, but it's not okay to allow yourself to just be like, well, whatever, you know, like, no, figure out those intentions. I'm going to forever keep saying intentions, because intentions allow you to hold space and hone down on that energy and be like, okay, these are the intentions and this is where I'm going to move in that direction. If you don't have intentions, you're more than likely going to not have a purpose. And without that purpose, you're not going to be able to feel secure and safe in the right way, in the right direction you want to move. That right direction your spirit is trying to guide you to. Because we all have that. It's already written. Just like I was saying about astrology charts, right? But I'm not the one to really, I wish my friend was in here, because that person, he knows a lot about astrology. I don't. I can tell y'all a little bit, but you know. But opportunities ahead, right? Abundance, abundance, abundance. Knowing your power and choosing yourself instead of any outside influences. Breaking those chains and saying, not today, motherfucker. Okay? Saying like, no. Choosing that power to say no. You know, taking care of yourself, taking care of the needs that you know you need to. This Queen of Pentacles keeps popping up because she knows she's fertile with ideas. This is why we got this white rabbit here. All right, this is why she's sitting around a bunch of bushes of roses. She takes care of herself. You know, she holds the key, the pentacle. She knows that being grounded and feeling secure within herself is the real prize here. And that is really what abundance is. Yes, abundance can be a form of money, but it's also a form of energy. That's the first and foremost, that what we aren't really taught here is really that the abundance is the feeling of knowing that, of gratitude, knowing that you got every fucking thing that you need right now in this moment. I'm getting hyped, y'all, because it's like, it's taken me a long time to really understand this too, because we're not trained, we're not We don't grow up with these ideas. We don't learn this shit in school when we really need to. And I want to say excuse me for cursing, but at the same time I'm not, because I just let it flow out. And for those that got sensitive ears, I'm just saying. But getting back to the message here is really just like really understanding, like, you know, when you embody that energy of fulfillment, when you embody that energy of loving yourself and taking care of yourself, that radiates out. And then in turn, you start understanding, I do have everything I need. I can make the right decisions for me. I know what's best for me. I know what I can do to walk down that path, because I know my purpose is to find my North Star, which is to follow faith within my own spirit and where I need to go. Have that connection with your heart and feelings, and understand that you find balance and you find peace from within. It's not something that you find outside, i.e. the devil card. You're not going to find that peace when you keep looking for other things outside of yourself. Peace is for something that you find within yourself. So in turn, you can feel emotionally fulfilled. It's hard as hell. It is. It's really hard when you're used to a lot of lack, which is the opposite of abundance. When you're used to not having. When you're used to feeling like you're in survival mode, which honestly a lot of us tend to feel. But when we can really just find peace within and just really understand the powerful beings that we are, you know, we are exactly the way that we are meant to be right now in this moment. And when we understand and decide that, you know, I'm going to speak things into existence, I am who I am, and I will fulfill myself with more love, you know, and that you can pour back better things. I'm getting tongue-tied. And understand things for the greater good of yourself as well as others. Then you'll start to attract that. You know, that's more of the law of attraction. When you can really feel it from the inside, that's when, you know, that light from within starts radiating out. And then in turn, it starts attracting you. It is hard. I'm not even going to front. It is hard. But the more that you practice, the more you progress. You know, the more that you trust yourself, the more you can trust others in turn to support you and raise you up, you know, and really say like, okay, I could do this. Like, thank you. You know, if you've been around a lot of lack, sometimes you're around a lot of people that have lack as well. And they just don't reflect the goodness of you at all. And it keeps you in these cycles. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is how I'm going to wrap this up here. This came out. And she is the angel of honesty and communication. And you know what I'm picking up right here is like honesty and communication. Being still enough with yourself to allow this energy from your own spirit to just come through. You know, when you can sit with yourself, when you can be comfortable with your own self, to really just sit and be like, I fucked up today. But guess what? What can I do to make it work better? You know, it's all right. Just like what I was saying in the beginning of this reading, where it was like, okay, I could have used smaller words to not, you know, to shorten this a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, no, who cares? Let's do this and let's do this again. Practice makes progress, not perfection. All right? Communicate with yourself so you know the best way that you want to communicate and go out and communicate with others, you know? The saying that everybody knows, treat others the way that you would like to be treated. But I think it's ... Understand how you want to be treated so you can know how to treat yourself. Because like I almost had a brain fart. Because a lot of times we don't know how to treat ourselves, but we know how we want to treat other people. So the more that it's always tomato. It's always a paradoxical thing here. And you get to understand that because the things that we need on the inside also wind up reflecting on the outside. Honesty and communication. It looks like her hands are right here, you know, which is right here in her heart. And also throat. It's like finding that balance, you know. Communication and honesty, you know, you have that honesty within your heart. Your throat chakra also speaks truth and communication, but you're not really going to understand the truth that you need if you don't connect it with your heart. It's still gonna be a disconnect. Your heart is like the main focal center here, and it brings a lot of love and truth as well. What goes up must come down. I'm just looking if there's anything else that I want to say here with this. It's about being true to you, you know, and when you can recognize your needs, then it's so much easier to just give unconditionally, you know, give authentically from the heart and not really expecting too much, because sometimes we do that at times. We'll expect things, you know, when you keep giving and then it's like, well, damn, I haven't seen anything in return. It's just natural like that. Sometimes it just pops up. You know, some people give because they want to give return, because they want to feel validated, or because they want to feel understood, you know. It really depends. And this is why we have this honesty and communication card, because like I said, intentions, holding space for you to understand the wisdom that you hold within, understand the knowledge, and being real with yourself. Understand and feel the energy that's inside of you. Throat. Yes. So I don't know if anybody else like resonates with this or whatnot. Please let me know. We can talk about it a little bit, because my next move is that if anybody wants me to pull a card, you know, I'm going to sign off, post this, and then jump back on so I can hold space for anyone that wants their own free little mini reading. You know, and you know what just came to mind too? Holding space is also, it's like creating that sacred space for you. It's almost like creating this container for yourself so no other outside noises can get in. And sometimes people like myself do that for others, and sometimes you do that for yourself. But it's up to you to kind of decide where you're at. Either or, though, it's like a protective barrier for yourself, so you can have that space and really feel that energy. Yeah, this is what this week is about. I'm just feeling that it's a lot of self-care, a lot of honesty, keeping it real with yourself, keeping it funky with yourself, 200% okay, you know what I'm saying? And and really just knowing where you're finding lack in certain situations that you're tying yourself to, and releasing that so you can understand that you can build this abundance within yourself, within this peace of mind, so you can feel a better feeling, feel a better emotion, and walk into next week with your head high and feeling secure about where you're going. That's how you build the faith, by finding that abundance and finding that peace of mind within yourself. So, if nobody else has anything to say, I'm going to jump off and post this. And then I'm going to jump back on to create space for anybody that wants, you know, a free little mini reading or anything like that. All right, y'all. Let me see something real quick, if I can do something. Thank you. Because I don't know. I'm trying to, like, pin stuff, and it still don't work for me. I don't know. Me and technology sometimes don't work. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to jump off. So thank you guys. If you want a personal reading, most definitely check me out. Come on the personal reading thing. I'm not going to post those anymore. I just want to hold space for that time being. And yeah, check out my website. Check out the services I do and the products that I create. And really just be more aware with how you're feeling and know that it's okay if you feel shitty. It's okay. Recognize it and then figure out how to move forward. That's the best thing that you can do instead of beating yourself up and creating a cycle that you feel like you can't get out of. All right, y'all. I'm outie. Peace.